Hey, we got some acid rain, and if you were not around in the 80s, that was so much better and more grueling and gruesome than the chemtrails of the early aughts. I mean, it was like the rain was acid, and that's where this UK thrash metal band came up with their name, and we love this reissue, especially because they did not have the fear of revisionist stuff like the Drop 19s unfortunately did. This is limited edition yellow UK press, also obnoxious, and it's hardly that. This is actually cathode ray tube era post-Pantone. Beautiful design, and it's just cool stuff. Limited edition, and the vinyl is pink. And we got some Kiss stuff here, and I know the vinyl on here is colored, in this case clear, which is possibly also a color. We got Paul Stanley and Blues Fix, which totally looks like David Lynch in there, and most of the tracks on here have never before been on vinyl. And here at the Peppermint Lounge, which actually that was where Go-Go Dancing first originated in New York City, but I believe this is the second location, which opened up, I believe, in 1980, and the likes of the Cramps and the Go-Go's and all those other new waivers played there. And we got a brand new reissue of the Soft Parade and Massive Attack Euro import. Great stuff at the dawn of the 90s. They're mixing hip-hop and electronica so well and so blended that neither genre is recognizable, but instead we got down-tempo trip-hop, exactly. And I believe that when this came out, they were also had to call themselves just Massive because there was a war going on and they didn't want that attack word in there. But Boren and Der Club of Gore, some dark jazz from 2016 European press. Not easy to come by. Two nice big fat LPs here. And we got some avant jazz French press stuff. Legal Crowns, the No-No's Puppet. That also is pretty scarce. And some gnarly, totally tubular electric blues sound here from Stevie Ray, Texas Flood, and Earthless. This is Heavy Psych, and it's on very limited edition purple vinyl. And if you know it, you know it. And if you're into it, you're totally into it. Look at those tracks there. The first one is just one tune with 4 parts. Second one is Sonic Prayer, of course. And Juan Molina from Argentina, electro art rock here from almost a decade ago now, amazingly so. But it's kind of weird and twisted in its own way. And Skid Row is a new reissue, and same with this GNR. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, 4 LPs total. First time remastered from the original analog stereo tapes. And I know when this came out in the late 80s, it was, or the turn of the 90s, it was heavy on cassette. And ABBA, Mamma Mia started off first track on this record, and we got some other great reissues, including Waterloo and Gold, 2 LP greatest hits. And El Maestro Indeed from 75, beautiful stuff. Also part of the great Fania label there. And Buhari, this is amazing Afrobeat, a pretty darn rare record. He mixes traditional Ghana sounds with American disco, and he's looking at you to check it out because this is great, great stuff. Also, we got Moon Pie. And this is Rare Groove. This came out on P-Vine, of course, this reissue. Alice Clark. And it is, as they say, highly sought after. Soul Jazz from 72. Her manager actually was Billy Vera, whose track Billy Vera and the Veeters came known on that Michael J. Fox Family Ties show in the 80s. Speaking of the 80s, we got brand new Beautiful Seal, Dare, and Joy Division Substance. And this is actually pretty darn heavy. It feels like there's 4 records in here. And from the Maestro, the Working Class, Go to Paradise here. And it's hardly so. Of course, a lot of irony in that title. It's a mechanistic drama. The music is dramatic, oily, and dark, but pretty cool stuff. I believe the film came out in 71. And Passion. These are real good series that at the movies from, what is it, music on vinyl. They do it with real high quality, and this is good. It's got that What Have You Done to Solange, some really beautiful Giallo stuff, but also Verushka, which is amazing that he did that in Per Amore, all kinds of really good stuff from well over the years, and all of this stuff is highly listenable, of course, with the theme of Passion. And Takashi Terachi, one of the greatest guitarists ever, the Japanese king of surf, Nippon Guitars. This is excellent stuff from late 60s through early 70s. And Sheeta, the good old Aphex Twin here, and more. I Care Because You Do. We got a lot of good Warp Press stuff in. And Wabi Sabi here, Sven Wonder. Beautiful stuff. We also have some of the 45s on this as well. But it's beautiful neo-exotica jazz rock with a lot of Japanese influence. And the Monkees, I believe, is this an indie Record store version, greatest hits. We just got this and good times. Look at that big cool guitar there. And Akiko Yano, Gohan ga Tayo, literally what's for dinner here. And it is very oishi desu. Also got this Japanese 81 New Wave Synth Pop Supreme reissue. And I know she toured with Little Feat and others through the years. And this is also on We Want Sounds, which is just a terrific label for actually really good stuff. This is a masterwork of synth pop from Japan. And Cyclona, Stoner Rock limited edition, super cool purple. This is Hard English Fuzz. And Archie and the Bunkers, literally Cleveland organ punks. And The Cure, this is The Cure for everything, the stuff on here. Here's 17 seconds more of it. And Smiths, it's got all the good ones, including the one you can't have. Also, White Mystery, Chicago Garage Rock, beautiful color marble vinyl, and Seratones, this thing, clear Coke bottle vinyl. It's Bayou Garage Rock, and it is humid for sure. All this and more, Friday, Saturday, 11 to 6. Watch our stuff for our summer hours and some late night hours, and we might, on some Saturdays even, shut the doors early, but open it up early. Check it all out. TCY Shop 24/7.